My question is directed to the Minister of Health and Child Care. Given the critical role of consistent condition use, I'll take that again. Given the critical role of consistent condom use in HIV prevention and the life-saving necessity of uninterrupted ARV supply for people living with HIV, what is the ministry's revised strategy and allocation of resources to address the widespread and persistent shortages of these health system of these essential commodities in our public health system, particularly in light of reports that such shortages are undermining public health efforts and potentially leading to a resurgence of new infections and increased morbidity and mortality. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Minister.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I want to thank the Honorable Member for pertinent question. The reality on the ground is not about the shortage of condoms, but is the mindset of our population or of our people to say of using the ones or the condoms which are being provided by the ministry. Some they give it different names, which people they don't want maybe to use because of maybe I don't understand or know what's the reason. They now favor the ones which are flavored, which have got colors and so forth, which are provided by the private players. So with that, it is now a challenge to the ministry. Yes, we accept, and we want also to make sure where we procure, we make sure that these ones they used to supply and they call them zikiti, they no longer socially acceptable by our users. So what we want is to make sure maybe rebrand so that they are socially acceptable, where as compared to the ones which are provided by the private players. As we speak right now, we have enough condoms which were procured in the complement of HIV and AIDS prevention in our institutions. But this stigmatization to these condoms is the one which is affecting this and which is increasing these new infections. But as I speak right now, the Zimbabwe National Family Planning Service, which is the one which distributes these condoms, and also our outreach teams, which goes to the maybe hard to reach areas, they will be having these condoms. But you find them, some they are using them to manufacture cobra, some they are just using other different uses as compared to what they are supposed to be used for. So definitely we have taken it into consideration to make sure that these ones which we have, they are socially acceptable. I thank you.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Supplementary, Honorable
Bonda.
Boda.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. My follow-up question is, HIV outbreak actually started in 1980, and then we almost around 45, 47 years. Does the government have any plans to produce at least a condom that is proudly written Zimbabwe, produced in Zimbabwe, so that at least we cannot just depend on the foreign aid, as we are actually moving towards self-sustainability, that we should actually produce our own things in the country. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Minister.
Thank you, Honorable Madam Speaker, and I would like to thank you, the Honorable, for this follow-up question. Yes, it's true. First case of HIV was identified in Zimbabwe in 1987, although it was identified somewhere. But on issues of production of condoms, yes, it would be very good for industrialists or people who want to make business, so that as the ministry we can procure from them. Because as the ministry, if we initiate to produce our own and so forth, I think it will be a burden. But I believe honorable member will also assist us to come up with these noble ideas to lure the investors who wants to come and or our own people to maybe try to manufacture condoms local? I thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Tika Shambe.